New record highs today in many of the areas that we've been tracking daily. Good evening, everyone. I'm Erica Bryant.
And I'm Scott Wickersham. Over the past 3 hours, we heard from the state and also Mecklenburg County that now is not the time to let your guard down.
The high number of new cases is not just related to more testing. These numbers show the disease is spreading and that more people need hospital care. And this has to be taken seriously.
So we need you to continue to wear your mask in public and to make sure that you're social distancing as often and as much as you can, and to make sure you're washing your hands.
So right now I want to take you through all the numbers that came out today and a prediction. First, the prediction that this is not a second wave, that this is actually a peak that Mecklenburg County Health Director Gibby Harris predicted. At first, she said late June to early July. Well, today she moved that back to between late August and early September. Obviously, if that happens, it would hit right at the time that kids are going back to school, but we did flatten the curve. Now the record highs. In North Carolina, this chart shows our daily cases. We hit a record 1,768 new lab confirmed cases today, and that shows a 3-day spike. We know coronavirus can spread more easily in urban areas, part of the reason that Mecklenburg County has the highest case totals in the state. Here we also saw a new daily case total for one day at 235. While cases increase, they say more people are out and about, and I'm sure you've noticed that. This chart from Mecklenburg County shows a steady decline in people staying at home that began midway through the stay-at-home order. The health director thinks if that continues, she does not expect the state to reopen further yet.
The way the numbers look right now, I would be surprised if we move fully into phase 3.
Also up right now, hospitalizations on a steady increase in Mecklenburg County since mid-May. They're also up across the state, but hospitals are not even close to being overwhelmed. There are still plenty of beds available, and 72% of the state's ventilators are also still available. Also on a sharp increase, though, Erica, a good thing. Testing is up significantly across the state.
And that is positive news, Scott. The state and Mecklenburg County encouraging more people to get tested, especially if they've been out in public or out with the recent protests. Now, for that part of the story, we turn now to Channel 9's Elsa Gillis. Elsa, another testing site opened up today, but you found again the process of trying to get one of those tests, it's still not easy.
Yeah, this site here behind me actually had started to have to turn people away over an hour ago because they were reaching capacity for the day. But there are still people here on site waiting to be tested who will get tested before they officially close at 6 o'clock. And county officials said today they are working to ramp up testing even more.
Actually, 9:30 I got here.
9:30?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm sixth in line out of all these people.
Mike Collins came to the Atrium COVID-19 mobile testing center in East Charlotte today, 2.5 hours before it opened.
This is the first one where I actually got up earlier to come. You know, I've been here about 2 hours prior to it opening.
He says this was his third attempt to get tested. He's tried 2 other locations previously.
Yeah, I went to others and the lines have been so extremely long that I couldn't wait.
We've been hearing of long waits, especially in the wake of health officials urging anyone who has been in a crowd or participated in a protest to get tested. But testing is actually at an all-time high in North Carolina. 21,442 tests were completed yesterday. Unfortunately, the percent of positive tests is also up to 10%, the highest it's been. And it's the same over the past week in Mecklenburg County, where an average of 10% of tests have come back positive. That's an increase over the last 14 days. Collins says he's here today because he wants to err on the side of caution.
But I don't want to take that chance of getting it and not, or having it and not knowing.
Now, today, the Mecklenburg County Health Director said they are working with the state to increase testing even more. I'll have more on that at 6 o'clock, along with some advice from the County Health Director on how to potentially avoid long lines and being turned away at testing sites. Erica?
Yes, and hearing those higher numbers might prompt more people to be vigilant with social distancing and also prompt them to get tested. Elsa, thank you.